Welcome to The Hypnotist, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. This podcast features powerful hypnosis, so do not listen while driving or operating machinery. This recording is not suitable for those with epilepsy or severe mental health issues. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hi, it's Adam here, and in this episode of The Hypnotist, you're going to be listening to a hypnosis session created for a client that wanted to feel a newfound sense of clarity as to key life-changing decisions that they were going to be imminently making. And they were a high income, a very successful individual, but the income came at a cost. A lot of people in high-earning jobs have certain responsibilities and obligations, and there's a phrase, golden handcuffs, and sometimes it feels that because you're getting paid very well, it's almost like a prison, even if it's a very lucrative prison. And the client used the phrase a hamster wheel. And a hamster wheel is a good metaphor where you feel like you're working very hard but not really making progress. And because the client used that phrase, I use that as a symbol, a metaphor in this hypnosis session. And it wasn't that their life was miserable. They weren't in poverty. They weren't filled with anxiety. Generally, life was pretty good. But what they were seeking is a whole new level of fulfillment and inspiration and possibility. And a path is used as part of the metaphor here, the hamster wheel. But also, a path has an element of feeling predictable, that you got choices to make, but generally you're moving in one direction. Whereas countryside or landscape feels like a lot of possibility, a lot of choice. So there's certain things in this session that mirrored the reality of the client. They just knew that they wanted to feel empowered, a sense of clarity, a sense of possibility, and to feel excited for a future of the things that they didn't get to do too much of because of their workload, things like travel, friendships, connections, relationships. Those kind of things represented life beyond the hamster wheel. This session, of course, was created, as most of mine are, for a very specific individual client. Not all of the suggestions or metaphors in this will relate to you, but the essence of it is to move away from either a predictable life, a mundane life, or an uninspiring life, and to something more adventurous or exciting or fulfilling. If, however, you would want something a bit more bespoke, unique, individualized to you, that is possible. There are still people out there that don't realize that I work with clients from all backgrounds. Yes, I have very wealthy, very successful, high-profile clients, but most of my clients aren't that. They are people with jobs and careers and some kind of issue or problem they want to change. So it certainly is possible that I could be working with you to create some kind of change in your life that is beneficial or useful. And if that feels like you're curious to explore that, there will be a link in the show notes where you can schedule that completely free consultation call to explore working with me directly. For now, though, find a quiet, comfortable place where you won't be disturbed, relax, and enjoy the session. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe in that resourceful, calm, relaxing breath. And as you exhale, allow yourself to let go of any feelings of stress or tension, and focus your attention on the tiny muscles of your eyelids. And as you breathe in that relaxation, allow any tension to melt away. As you feel your eyelids getting heavier and more relaxed, more comfortable. And feel that relaxation spreading down into your jaw, up into your forehead. Noticing that when the deeper you breathe, the more relaxed you become. And the more relaxed you become, the deeper you breathe. And I wonder just how relaxed it's possible to feel as you breathe in that feeling of resourceful relaxation and continue to exhale any feelings of worry, tension, stress, or frustrations. Breathing in the resources you need and exhaling any limitations or anything that's been weighing you down. Feeling deeper and deeper relaxed. Continuing to let go of any tension or stress. And feel your body relaxing even more as you focus on the gentle rhythm of your breathing. With each inhale, bring in calmness and peace. And with each exhale, release any remaining tension, allowing yourself to sink deeper into comfort. With your eyes closed, just imagine a warm, calming light surrounding you, gently guiding you into a deeper state of relaxation. With each breath, this light becomes stronger, filling your entire body with a soothing sense of peace. And just imagine standing at the top of a staircase looking down. No ordinary staircase. Imagine the most magnificent staircase you can. Perhaps made of mahogany or marble. And just imagine, very soon as I count down from 10 to 1, you will feel deeper and deeper relaxed, but also feel that you're walking down the staircase, representing a deeper part of your subconscious mind. Each number down will release more tension and allow your mind to open up to new possibilities. So 10, taking that first step, feeling calm and relaxed. 9, sinking deeper into relaxation. 8, letting go of any worries. 7, deeper relaxed now as you feel safe and peaceful. Eyelids getting heavier and heavier, releasing any tension in your neck and your shoulders. 6, deeply relaxed now. Jaw loosening. 5, calm and at ease. Arms and legs feeling limp and loose. 4, drifting even deeper. Coming toward the bottom of that staircase, feeling 3, so relaxed now. 2, completely at peace. and 1. As you get to the final step of the staircase, feel yourself feeling calm, safe, and deeply relaxed. And then 0. You are no longer on the staircase. But bizarrely, I want you to imagine that at the bottom of the staircase is the beginning, a wonderful entrance to a beautiful path. And this path represents your life's journey, both where you've been going and where you are going now. And start to walk along this path. And as you walk, you notice how clear it is ahead of you, how open and full of possibilities it feels. In the past, you haven't always felt in control of the journey you've taken, but now feel empowered. Feel that you are in complete control of this journey, that every step you take brings you closer to the future you desire. So feel the movement, the sensation of walking on this path. And as you walk, you feel your mind opening to clarity. Clarity about who you are and where you want to go. You feel a growing sense of certainty about your life's direction. A deep inner knowing that you are moving toward a future filled with freedom, opportunity, excitement, and connection. As you continue to walk on the path, imagine seeing something bizarre. Imagine a giant hamster wheel there on the path. I want you to imagine that for a while, it feels like you're on that hamster wheel, with the motion of walking, yet feeling that you're not moving forward anymore. And maybe this hamster wheel symbolizes a cycle of daily routines, obligations, the expectations of other people, or just jobs and responsibilities that feel that they never end. And maybe you've come to a conclusion that you don't want to be on this hamster wheel. For too long, this wheel has spun, keeping you in a place where every now and then you feel stuck, dependent, feeling it's difficult to get off. And I wonder how you would feel if you could appreciate all the value you've got from being on this wheel. Security, wisdom, experiences. But I wonder if now is the time to realize that this wheel has served its purpose, and spending more time on the wheel doesn't move you forward, it keeps you in the same place. And I wonder if you can take a moment to imagine stepping off this hamster wheel, seeing it come to a stop, that you are now back on the path and not on the wheel. And I want you to feel a sense of liberation, a feeling of freedom, that you are free to create a life exactly as you want it. A life filled with the things that bring you joy, purpose, and fulfillment. As you walk forward on the path, look back and just remind yourself that the hamster wheel is in your past now, not your present and not your future. And as you walk on that path, you feel lighter, more empowered, ready to make choices as to where this path leads to. And I want you to bring your awareness to something we can call self-belief. Your belief in your abilities, capabilities, skills, knowledge, and value. And as you bring your awareness to that self-belief, feel a powerful surge of confidence rising within you. And this confidence is like a magnetic force, drawing new opportunities and exciting possibilities into your life. You begin to feel that your life is a game, one that you've already played so well, but one also that you are fully capable of playing at a higher level now, winning like never before. It feels like every decision you make moves you forward on this game, and with each choice, you create more opportunities for freedom, growth, and abundance, because you are worthy of even more success, happiness, and connection. And maybe you even start to imagine that future, a life filled with travel, holidays, enjoyable experiences, and new adventures. As you continue to walk down the path of your life, you start to imagine what it could look like, where you're living, what you're doing, appreciating that they're all just possibilities. Some possibilities will resonate, become desirable, and lead to decisions, but they don't have to. You realize that your future is not something that happens to you. It's something you create based on the choices and decisions you make. And you have everything within you to design a life filled with freedom and prosperity. As you continue on the path, imagine the path comes to an end, that you're now standing at the edge of a vast landscape. Before, the path was predictable. All you had to do was follow it, and if the path split into two, make a choice. But now, there are endless possibilities. New places to explore, new adventures to experience, and new opportunities to embrace. Sometimes people get overwhelmed with too much choice, but not you. You feel empowered. That when the choices are so broad, that responsibility of being discerning with your time and decisions feels exciting. And maybe you can imagine yourself traveling to different parts of the world, new friendships, new connections, new people. And imagine that this vast landscape is yours because of the choices you made to get to this place. This landscape represents true freedom, so feel that deep sense of freedom, knowing that the choices you make today will create the life you desire. No need to be on a hamster wheel where it starts to feel like the days are blending into each other. That was just a stepping stone to get you to the infinite possibilities that await you in the very near future. A future where you are no longer tied to routines that don't serve you. A future where you are free to choose how you spend your time. And with each decision, your life moves in a direction that itself brings more freedom, adventure, and success. Now turn your attention inward and feel the truth of a statement. I am worthy of exciting and lucrative opportunities. And maybe you can imagine words written out in front, or hear the sound of your own voice inside your mind, saying, I am worthy of exciting and lucrative opportunities. And as you think it or say it, it becomes even more real. Feel these words sinking into your subconscious mind, creating a deep belief in your own worth. You are worthy of all the good things life has to offer, and you deserve a future filled with abundance, joy, and opportunities. You are ready to receive all the rewards that come with living a life of purpose, passion, and freedom. And just imagine, in this vast landscape, you get to try out different futures, places to live, new things to try. Imagine this vast landscape is just a playground of possibility to help make discerning real choices when you return back to your reality. And it's time to return to that reality now. Very shortly I will count from 1 to 10 to awaken you, and you will return with a sense of deep self-belief, sky-high confidence, a newfound sense of clarity, and just a deep sense that the future that you desire is not a possibility, that it is inevitable. So take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Just wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Connect fully into the present moment as I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.
Thank you for listening to The Hypnotist with Adam Cox, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. To automatically receive the latest episodes, please subscribe. If you'd like to support the show, please share this episode with just one friend you think it could help. And if this episode helped you, please leave us a 5-star review.